Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. Now, we've got a follow-up to our last game with Joe and his Rift Talons. My Space Marines, the Aurora Legion, have tracked down the Rift Talons who captured Inquisitor Greyfax. They've located the Rift Talons on a forest moon and are moving in with First Company veterans to stop the Rift Talons before they send off poor Greyfax to a First in God. Yo, we're back. Hiya Joe.
Oh, okay. Right.
You just said that we look like a boy band.
We do.
Warhammered. Now we've got a follow-up to mine and Joe's last game. It's like build up the narrative. So if you watch that game, you know that my Aurora Legion Space Marines unsuccessfully rescued Inquisitor Greyfax, and now you've got a plan in place for her, yeah?
Aye.
So you've got Thrax has ascended.
He has. He's got some new upgrades.
Yeah, and you've picked a name title for him based off the comments from the last video, haven't you? So when we go to shut off the armies, basically Joe's going to say like the name that he picked and the person who suggested the name to him. So that's quite a cool bit of interaction with like the last game and what we asked people to suggest. That was kind of cool. So we'll try and do that with this game as well. See if people can get a bit more interaction with the battle and give some names to the titles of the characters or based off things that happened in the game as well. So yeah, we're going to go off. We're going to show off our armies and we see if my Space Marines can stop poor Greyfax from being sent into the warp. Okay guys, this is my Space Marine task force designated Kick Joe's Butt and Save the Princess. So my Space Marine chapter is the Aurora Legion. They are Ultima founding of the Ultramarines, so it's very tactically flexible, and because of that I am using the Gladius task force. I've took a lot of First Company veterans, but I'm not using the First Company task force because it sucks a lot. If anyone's used that detachment, they'll know what I'm talking about. It is awful. So I'm using the Gladius task force so I can switch between the combat doctrines, the assault, tactical and devastator to give different buffs to my army as the game goes on. And then I've got my army rule, which is the Oath of Moments. I use this Purity Seal marker, so I'll put that next to one of Joe's Chaos units and I get to re-roll hits, and some units actually get slightly better like the Terminators. But I'll go over my units now and my characters. First character is my warlord. This is Gideon Ironmantle. He is the captain of my First Company. I've actually got multiple models to represent Gideon. This is him in his Terminator armour, but I've also got him in like the Blade Guard armour as well, and in Gravis armour. So like I like to imagine he's like Iron Man and he's got like his own armoury with like his own custom sets of armour that he gets into depending on the mission. In this game he's in his Terminator armour and he's leading a squad of Terminators. They're going to teleport in. Gideon has the upgrade of the, what's it called, the Honour Vehement, so he's got more attacks in combat, so he can chop some chaos up. Now when it comes to the rest of my army and the characters, me and Joe quite like the idea of the people in the comments suggesting either names or titles based on things that they do in the games. So this is a chaplain, he's got fire discipline and he's leading a unit of intercessors. So the chaplain will give them +1 to wound in combat, and the fire discipline will allow their bolters to fire a little bit better. I like that combo in the last game, even though Joe killed all my intercessors in the first turn. But I like the idea of it, so I'm trying it again. Just think, I love putting intercessors. I like the idea of them marching forward with the bolt guns gunning people down, unless a master of executions chops everybody's head off instantly. But that's what I'm aiming to do with these. So that's that squad, and then behind them we've got a librarian leading a squad of Stern Guard veterans. So like I was saying about the Oath of Moment, they do get a slight benefit against the Oath of Moment target. They get a reroll 1s to wound, and then the librarian will be giving them a 4+ invulnerable save and saves against psychic attacks. And then the librarian can add to their shooting potential with his Smite Psychic Blast. Got a lieutenant with combi weapon. He's the lone operative model that you get with the Leviathan set, whose model I just adore. And I like to imagine that him and his incursors are the Space Marines who actually located Thrax and the Rift Talons after our last battle. So they've found them, put the call out, and they've sent in the big First Company lads to come deal with it. So I've got unit incursors, they can mark units to make them easier to hit. The lieutenant, he marks an objective, making me get rerolls to wound on that objective, and he's quite a sneaky little fella. He's hard to get hold of because of his abilities he's got, and I just absolutely love the Inquisitor models. I wish they had rules for throwing knives, but unfortunately they don't have rules for throwing knives. Then we've got my last unit is a Judicia. I don't know how you pronounce it. If anyone knows how you pronounce it, let me know. He, while he's leading the unit with his magical John Wick style hourglass, he gets always strike first. And then he's leading a unit of Blade Guard who get to switch between the fight stances if they want to be more defensive with the shields or more offensive with their swords. And then they're going to be riding around in a impulsor transport, hopefully diving out and chopping up some chaos. Last but not least, we've got Bad Boys for Life, my 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts. One's got a Macroplasma, the other one's got a Heavy Onslaught. They've both got Mini Onslaughts, they've both got Icarus. One's got Storm Bolters in his chest, and the other one's got the Frag Nipple Cannons. Got -1 to damage, and they're just quite hard and stocky, tanky units. I love them, and that's my army. Hopefully we can smash up some Chaos Space Marines and save Inquisitor Greyfax. Right then, this is Joe's Rift Talons with some daemonic allies. So, Joe, you want to talk us through your army, mate?
Aye, this is obviously the Rift Talons, and we're using the detachment Packbound Zealots. So I thought with Thrax ascending, his whole army would, so I bought mainly demon units, just to go with the narrative. I think that'd be cool. Yeah,
so last time you used Renegade Raiders, which is like a renegade type detachment, and now you've gone Packbound Zealots, so now they're getting marked by the Chaos Gods and things like that, and people are getting possessed and stuff. Yeah, I like it. And then your army rule is obviously the Dark Pact's the same as before, yeah?
I put a marked Chaos on each unit, and if I do a Dark Pact, if it's depending on the mark, I can either get a Exploding Fives for sustained on shooting or melee.
Yeah, it all depends on the god and depends on the unit, where you try to maximise the benefit, don't you? If you've got a shooter unit, you would go like Zinch. Yeah. If you've got a combat unit, you'd go like Khorne.
That's right.
Yeah, so you wouldn't put like Khorne on a shooter unit because they want to just chop people's heads off.
That's right, aye. Yeah. And then it depends on the stratagems as well. I got some decent stratagems. I think most Chaos players I had to go at this detachment because it was the first one that come out and 10th one net.
So shall we go over your characters and units? Sweet. Okay, who's this, mate?
This is Thrax.
Yes.
The Butcher of Bastian.
Now, he's called the Butcher of Bastian because in the comments we checked and seen, and this was a suggested, and we really like the sound of that. And this was suggested by... Now listen, I've tried to say this name out loud and all my furniture started floating. So, yeah, I'll tag you, mate, and I'll go reply to your comment to say that we've now named Thrax after your suggestion, because it's a great suggestion, the Butcher of Bastian. And obviously, cool. So last game he was a Terminator Lord, and now he's a Demon Prince, yeah?
He did so good on his mission. He was granted some wings and a demonic massive sword, and some proper rat claw feet.
Yeah, how good does that sword though? Yeah, he looks absolutely sick. And does he have any enhancements?
He does, aye. He's got Intoxicating Elixir, which is a Slanesh enhancement, which gives him a 5 of funeral pain.
Alright, so he's going to be tricky to kill.
Try and make him look a little bit more tougher.
To be fair, I shot him about 600,000 times in the last game, so it kind of makes sense that he's hard to kill. He didn't die either, he just got plucked away, and now we know that it was obviously Slanesh who plucked him away.
Yeah, if he dies today, I'm going to make sure it's because of one of my dog packs. Not you killing him.
Right, I like it. Okay, Joe, who's this?
This is my Master of Executions, and he got named the Skull Reaper from my last game by, what was the name of the...
PB Zombie.
That's right, thanks for that.
Yeah, PB Zombie named the Skull Reaper.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, and any enhancements on him?
He hasn't, no, he's just leading, like last game, he's 10 Legionnaires because they did so well. Thrax said, listen, come along for the party.
Yeah, and they've got a mark?
I got the mark of corn on both of them.
Right, yeah, that'll pair really well with them. Cool, we'll go to the next unit. Okay, Joe, now this is a bit of a kit bash, so who are we looking at here?
This is a guy I made with some Possessed parts and some Berserker parts, and I'm using him as a Master of Possessions today.
Okay.
He's got no name, so maybe the comment section someone can give him a cool one, depending on what he does today. And he's leading a squad of Possessed.
He looks like he's already set about one of my Space Marines,
Unfortunately, our poor intercessor just got in the way.
Yeah.
So he got chopped up.
Now, a lot of people don't like the Master of Possession model either, do they? So this is quite cool. Like, you know, you can show that you can just go make your own, can't you?
Yeah. Well, I love a kit bash, and being honest, I feel like the Master of Possession's a little bit boring for me. I like to make my own models, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So, it was fun to make and paint.
Yeah, he looks absolutely sick. Yeah, not happy about that guy on the base, like. But let's move on. And he's leading
the Possessed.
And
all these have the mark of Slanesh.
And that pairs really well, doesn't it? Because he gets +1 to
advance and charge.
Yeah, and then Slanesh units can do a stratagem where they can advance and charge. So those Possessed could potentially be legging it like across the board in one turn. So I need to watch out for that.
That's right.
But yeah, he looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so this is the Demon Engines and the Fire Support, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, So I've brought me Obliterators. They've got the Mark and Nurgle, because they've got a cool stratagem. Gives them a bit of survivability from some shooting. And it'll give them some sustained hits on shooting as well. For a Dark Pact. And I've got my Mauler Fiend, which is Mark Slanesh, because he's got pretty nasty claws, so I want some exploding fires on that. And then I've got my Venom Crawler, just because I wanted all 4 guards. I put the Mark of each on him for lethal hits.
Yeah.
And he does a Dark Pact, so the full army's got all 4 guards, just representing Thrax, you know, getting all the gifts.
Yeah, sweet, awesome. Okay, last but not least, what are we looking at here, Joe?
This is a model by Creature Casters, who I'm proxying as a Bloodthirster today. And I'm bringing along his Bloodletter mates. Now, if you're wondering why he's not red, I have no reason.
You wanted
just wanted to paint him the way I wanted, so he got this cool purple and blue looking skin, because I thought it'd be cool to do with the airbrush. So
he looks absolutely fantastic, mate.
Thanks very much.
And they don't, you know, he's got red armour. He looks absolutely fantastic as a Bloodthirster. I love him. And then obviously, because of the rules of the game, you have to bring Bloodletters, but that's also led into something else, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I've ended up being tasked with painting you a full corn army, haven't I?
Yeah. So I went and raided my back bedroom and found a full corn army, and I said to Joe, do you fancy painting a corn army for the channel? And this is the first unit for that. This Bloodthirster is going to be part of it as well. And then I have my own Bloodthirster, which I've been repainting to sort of match the style. So, and I'm also doing a terrain set that's going to match so that's why these models' bases are like this grey and brown, because that's going to be the terrain set I'm doing. So eventually there'll be a full Khorne Demon army with a full terrain set that it'll match in with.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, and I'm also going to tie that hopefully to the narrative of our battle that we're about to have. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and also don't forget to name this Bloodthirster depending on what he does in this game. Might be the Redemptor Smasher, you never know. Okay, the armies are down and the mission's picked. So we're using Crucible of Battle, these diagonal deployments. Scorched Earth is quite a cool one. You can destroy the objective markers in no man's land and your opponents, and it scores your points, but then you remove the objective marker. So I imagine that's my Space Marines that go on Scorched Earth on the Rift Talons, trying to get rid of their ritual that they're trying to do. And Inspired Leadership, if units are within 9 inches of the warlord, so Lord Gideon and Thrax, you get +1 to your leadership tests. Now I'll go over the deployment in the battlefield. So before I go over deployment, I'll go over the battlefield. So you see I've set it up like a kind of dense forest moon type of thing, and I've tried to give everything a footprint, so you can treat everything as obscuring. So if you're on either side, you can't be seen. Try to give everything with like the stones and that a clear footprint, just so you don't get shot to pieces turn 1. Well, I won't be, because Joe's got to shoot and everything in his army's combat. Stuff that's down, I've got my Impulsor on this right flank of my army. I've got the Inquisitors, who I need to remember can do a scout move, could possibly move into this wood. Chaplain and the Intercessors are just going to head straight for the portal. Redemptor's in the centre with the plasma. Librarian with his Stern Guard behind this big rock with a tree on top in this centre as well. And then we've got on the left flank Redemptor Dreadnought. Now my Lieutenant with combat weapon, he's been busy, so he's on the centre objective. He's put a teleport homer over near that Khorne altar, and he's also marked this objective. So I get to reroll 1s to wound against any enemy units that are within range of that objective because of his forward, reconnaissance work that he's done. And then Joe, mate, your army?
Aye, so I've just put my Mauler Fiend on this side with my Legionnaires next to them. I've had them quite aggressive. gives us more options and ways of war. If I get turn 1, Thrax is at the back. I kind of want him to hold out. I want to see how the game develops and flying over, you know, because he's got his wings.
Yeah.
He's obliterators on the home objective. And then I've got me possessed, master possession of Venom Crawler just in this corner here, just to put
Yeah, and then who do you have in reserve?
I've got me Bloodthirster and the Bloodletters.
Yep, and then I've got, in my transport, I've got the Blade Guard with the Judicia, or the Judicar, however you say that. And then I've got Lord Gideon and his Terminators in Deep Strike. And the teleport home could give me a free rapid ingress, but that really only matters based on who wins this roll-off, I think.
Aye.
And you want to go second?
I want to go second, yeah,
yes.
Ideally.
You're going first, mate, sorry. Turn 1. Chaos Space Marines, turn 1. Joe has drawn extend battle lines. That's have your home objective and then get one of the objectives in no man's land, and bring it down is kill monsters or vehicles, which is for Joe's combat army is terrible in turn 1. Actually the first card he drew was Cull the Horde, but you just discard it because that's all you ever seem to do with that card in this game. So Joe, take us through what's happening, mate.
I've just kind of been a little bit more reserved this game, and then just charge everything in, so I've just hid me possessed and me master possession behind here, because ultimately I've got a 5 on me advance, but I haven't decided to move them because I'm just going to put them up in the open and they're just going to get...
Yeah, they're obscured at the moment.
Yeah, so I just left them there. My Venom Crawler's gone closer to this 4-boss. It's got a lieutenant?
Yeah, the 4-boss lieutenant, he's got lone operative, so Joe's charged straight towards him with his Venom Crawler, but the 4-boss lieutenant can reactive move if you go within 9 inches of him, so roll a dice. I've rolled a 5, so he is just going to go whoopsie-daisy, and he's going to hide. So now the Venom Crawler can't see him, but it can see the intercessors, so they'll have to change target. So he's slipped away behind a smoke bomb, I imagine.
He's hid. So the giant spider's coming. Get out of the way now. Thrax has just flew over, because I want to get him involved. He's safe there, so maybe if you guys come close, I can jump out and start slashing people with his demon weapon.
Yeah, I found my Greyfax model, she's now in the portal.
The Legionnaires, I've kind of just done them for backup for the Morphine. I took them in, and then the Morphine has just got in 3 inches of that objective.
Yeah.
And then I know it's going to get charged next time, but hopefully my Legionnaires can back them up my turn and do some choppy.
Right, so you've got one little bit of shooting with your Venom Crawler, and that's pretty much your turn over with, isn't it?
Aye.
Right, sound. So the Venom Crawler is targeting the intercessors led by the Chaplain.
That's right.
I've got a bit of cover, so I won't need armor of contempt.
First dark battle of the game. This is going to set the tone for the rest of the game. Here we go. What is the leadership? 7?
Yes. No, 6. Space
6.
Marine. Yeah, so
nice.
it's passed.
It's passed. Right.
I know it's not actually. It might have been a Space Marine at one point.
Right. 3s.
3s, but 5s and 6s are lethal hits.
That's right.
Wound.
Yep. That's 3.
So that means that in total 6.
-1 of them?
Yeah, but I'll take it on the Space Marines who are in cover. So they'll just be freeze, but it's the 2 damage a pop these though, so any failed save is a dead Space Marine. So I lose 4 Space Marines killed. At the end of Joe's turn 1 with his Chaos Space Marine, he scored 5 points for doing extend battle lines. Yep. So you've done that one, and then you're going to be getting rid of Bring It Down.
I might as well.
Yeah, so you get rid of it, so you go to 2, and then in my turn you'll be on 3. So in my turn you'll have 3 CP to do any defensive stuff you need to do. Okay, Space Marines turn 1. Okay, Space Marines turn 1. I've drawn Secure No Man's Land, which is you get 2 points if you have 1 objective in No Man's Land, and you get 5 points if you have 2. Then I've drawn Cleanse, which is very similar. You do an action on a No Man's Land objective. If you do 1, you get 2 points. If you do 2 of them, you get 4 points. And I've got 2, what do you call those things again? Command points. That's the one. I've got 2 of them. I'll go over what I've done. I've not gone into any doctrines. I might have benefited from going into Devastated, but it is what it is. I'm choosing to save them for later. My Redemptor couldn't really see anything, so he's objective secured. He's advanced onto that objective there. My Librarian and his Stern Guard have moved out very cautiously because they're a bit worried about those possessed that are behind that corn altar. So they're just going to do a few daft shots into the ones we can see into that Venom Crawler. Everyone in the centre is going to fire into the Venom Crawler. My Lieutenant is saving the Princess. He's cleansing the centre objective, trying to deactivate the portal. The Inquisitors are next to that really dodgy looking plant thing, and they're going to shoot at the Mauler Fiend, which is my Oath of Moment target. So if they shoot the Mauler Fiend, I'll get +1 to hit against it for the rest of the... It's either shooting phase or the rest of the turn I'll check, because that's quite important to check. And then my Blade Guard got out and moved, and then the Impulsors just moved up behind them, so the Impulsor will just fire a few shots into the Mauler Fiend, and then hopefully the Blade Guard will charge across and cut it down, or get beaten to death by it, one of the two. So a bit of shooting and some combat. Mauler Fiend's just took 2 damage off a Stern Guard bolt gun, and now the Librarian is going to do a focused witch fire of Smite into the Venom Crawler, so he gets D6 shots with it. Only 1. Oh damn, I really wish I'd done a focused witch fire for that. And it missed. Oh, and do I get a head fart? Librarian has 1 wound left after that. Well done. There must be all this chaos warp energy in the air. Messing with his melon, man. For that, I am obviously going to overcharge my plasma cannon into that Venom Crawler. So the plasma cannon gets D6 +1 shots. Ooh, beautiful.
Lovely.
Beautiful. Freeze. Freeze. Yes, that's 4. Ooh. You'll be on a 5 regardless what it is, mate.
Come on.
But he's damn it. Oh no. And does my plasma cannon arm overheat and cause me damage? No, it doesn't. Woo. Let's see if the intercessors can finish off the Venom Crawler. So this is the bolt rifles, and the blue dice is the grenade launcher, and I've got sustained hits 1 because of fire discipline. Oh, lovely. It's a full house, and then it's going to be toughness 9. So 4 plus for the blue, and then 5s and no, then 6s.
Got the grenade one.
Oh, lovely. 3 up saves.
Yeah.
So they blast another wound off it,
Yeah,
which means if you fail the grenade launcher save, you could die.
Is this a minus?
It's -2, but you've got cover, so it's -1.
So 4s.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, Venom Crawler lives, but if you do a Dark Pact and fail, you die.
Which I will.
This group of Space Marines here with heavy bolt pistols, the Impulsors, Stubbers and Stormbolters, and the Inquisitors, they took a wound off the Mauler Fiend. It's too tough for the bolt guns to hurt it, so we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way with swords. It's a 6-inch charge for the Judiciar and his Blade Guard. Yep, they've done it, rolled a 6, they're in. I'm stacking all the benefits on that Blade Guard unit. They've got +1 to hit from the Inquisitors, they've got reroll the hits from Oath of Moment, they've got reroll 1s to wound because of the Lieutenant, and they've got reroll 1s to save because they're using the shield stance. So first up, the Blade Guard veterans are going to strike the Mauler Fiend. Hitting on 2s, rerolling. Roll that again. Full house. So me and Joe both played stratagems on our units. I played Honour the Chapter, so I've got Lance, so I get +1 to wound, and Joe has played what's called Eternal Hit. So if the Mauler Fiend dies on a 4+, it'll be back to fight. So it would be normally 6s to wound because of the stratagem. I got +1 to wound, so it's 5s and 6s to wound, and I get a reroll 1s because of my Lieutenant. Bad lads. 6, 5 up invulnerable saves for the Mauler Fiend
Gonna do it.
from the Mastercrafted Power Swords.
Get ready, watch this, guys.
Nice. Oh, here, I'm checking these dice. You better not flush these down the toilet when you're done here. So you take 4 damage.
4 damage.
The Judiciar steps up with his gigantic Executioner Blade. He missed with that one. Roll that again. Yep, that's full house. Strength 7, so with the +1 wound, that'll be 4s. He gets to reroll that 1. No, so that's 3 more. The same again. 5 up invulnerable saves.
Come on. Steer.
Here. That is damage 2 again.
2. Have to do them.
So you're doing your Dark Pact, yeah?
Yeah. Need 6.
You've just done it. Yeah, you've done it. You've done it. Yeah. So like it's sustained hits.
So these are me fists. Hitting on 3s, exploding 5s. Oh, I got 1. I'll take that.
Yep.
And then it's going to be
2s.
Come on. Yes.
Oh dear.
-2. 4+ invulnerable save, isn't it?
4+ invulnerable save for the shields, and I get a reroll 1s. And I roll 3 2s. That's all my blade guard dead. Oh wait, no it's not.
D6 plus 1.
So you have to roll 1 at a time, mate. So that's 1 dead. 2 dead. Oh, the last blade guard's alive.
The last blade guard's alive.
Getting crushed to pieces. He's going to re-roll that damage and roll another 1.
Yes. Here we go. No way!
Joe's recovered. He's back with the lash of tendrils.
I was emotional.
Yeah, you turned into Gollum for a second, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I got 1 back in.
Yep.
I'll do, and this is strength 7.
So freeze.
Freeze. Come on. I want to see that blade guard go.
Oh yeah. I think you're going to get him, mate.
-1.
-1. So
4s again, innit?
4s. Re-rolling 1s. He dies just. So it's just the Judicia left. At the end of my turn 1, I scored 7 points because I did secure No Man's Land and I did cleanse. So I don't get any extra points. Both going into Joe's turn 2, I'll be on 2 CP. So it's over to Chaos Space Marines turn 2. Okay, it's turn 2. Everything's popping off. Joe has got 1 CP because he's had to spend it on something. We'll go over that in a second. He's drawn Cleanse, the same card I just had, where you do an action on an objective, and he's drawn Marked for Death. I pick 3 units. If he kills any of them this turn, then he gets 5 points. So Joe, talk us through what is happening.
Well, I'll start with the Morphine, because I was just looking at what that stratagem is called. It's called Torpifying Refrain.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either, especially not in Geordie. That was basically just incomprehensible.
I thought he's falling back, and what I'm going to make him do is, because obviously that Judicar's got to fight first.
No, he doesn't have that anymore. He only gets that while he's leading the unit. But what you're doing sound anyway, because really? Marked for Death is on that impulsor, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can rip that apart.
I did not know that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything for me. It just means I'm more confident charging my Legionnaires in now.
Yes.
So the Morphine is going to charge the impulsor, and I'm going to get some pistol shots off on the Judicar or Judicia, and then I'm going to charge in. I've got these guys at the back. I've not really moved them.
They're sat on the objective, aren't they?
Sat on the objective. I might do that indirect fire thing, but I'll have to measure up. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Thrax has flown over here to help his buddies out because they're possessed to wrap around this corner and they're going to attempt to charge. I feel like there's a pattern of me charging units which don't have enough strength into Dreadnoughts. I did it with Jaws in the last
I really hope you bounce off my Dreadnought.
And then the Venom Crawler has wrapped around.
Yes.
I may do some shots of the Stern Guard veterans.
Yes. And
then charge the Dread as well, just because it's funny.
And what else have you done?
I've dropped in a little friend of mine. Thrax made a phone call. And his buddies dropped in the back. Because I think it's just hilarious. Is it going to work? Might not, because Richie's had a counter move. And I've
counter moved, and I have rapid ingressed Gideon. And he's formed up next to the Dreadnought, so if you want one, you're going to have to fight both. Bit of shooting there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Judicia got shot by a bolt pistol, he took a wound. Demon Prince fired at the Stern Guard, bounced off the power armour, and Joe has got his custom Master of Possession, who's got a precision anti-psyker attack, and he's in range of the Stern Guard unit, so he's going to try and zap my 1 wound librarian. Yeah, so I'm not going to focus it, just with them having 1 wound left. I don't see the point. So. Yeah.
Hit on 3s, got them both, and it's anti-psyker +2. Oh, so it's 1 and -3.
4+ invulnerable save for the squad. No, so you zap my librarian and kill him. Whoops. Joe's being a wimp and he won't do a Dark Pact for his 3 wound.
I don't want to lose him, I want to see if I can knock some of these.
It's alright, mate, it's okay. No one's judging you for chickening out. I'm not going to put chicken sound effects on the video. Yeah.
See, look, it wasn't even that good, I'm glad I didn't do it.
I think I'm going to have to put Armour of Contempt on my unit, you know. I think I'm going to have to. Makes no difference what you're rolling, but...
No, it makes no difference to me. Right, and then it's going to be, what's it, strength 7?
It's freeze, I can't remember strength. It's freeze.
Anyway. Wow, that's pretty good.
It's 7 3+ armour saves for my Stern Guard because I played Armour of Contempt. So I lose 2 Stern Guard. The Obliterators are going to use their once per game ability to fire indirectly, so they're going to fire through the portal at the Intercessors. Joe's firing the mid version of their weapons.
So do a Dark Pact, which I've passed.
Yeah. Cool. For sustained, yes.
For sustained, aye. So
and you're choosing the plasma cannon type of variant.
Yeah. Strength here -2, damage 2. D6 shots each, so let's roll that. Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah. Is it blast?
It is blast.
Alright, you get an extra 1 on that.
6, 7, no worries. Right,
Well, an extra 2 because there's 2 of them.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Exploding 5s, 10 on 3s.
You hit on 4s because you're doing it indirect.
4s, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I missed them, but I got 1 back in.
Yeah.
Right, that's 5, and then wooden on 2s.
Yes.
Okay, that's 5 minus 2.
Yeah, and because you're firing directly, I get the benefit of cover, so it'll be -1, so 4s.
Wow.
So I lose 2 Space Marines from that. We're just getting the easy charges out of the way. So the Mauler Fiend has charged into the Impulsor, the Marked for Death. The Legionnaires led by the Skull Reaper. He's made his charge into the Mapua Judicia, who's going to die. Over this side of the battlefield, the Possessed rolled a massive amount in there into the Redemptor. Now we're just a few more dice to roll. So we've got Thrax, yeah.
So I
yeah,
6.
He's in as well.
Venom Crawler.
Who's he going for? To save?
Oh, 3. Oh, I don't think that might quite make it.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in, isn't he?
They're all in. Poor Dreadnought's getting it.
Big one.
Right, so who are you rolling for first? Because you've
I'm going to do the Bloodthirster.
Bloodthirster needs a 9.
I want a 9. I want to get the Terminators.
You're going for the Terminators,
yeah.
okay. You've rolled a 7. You've got 1 CP.
I'm going to take it. Because I might as well. These 2 6s are looking at us. Come on. Come on. It's not good.
Now your blood letters, they've got a musician, so they get +1, so you only need an 8.
8. I want to change the dice.
Yes, wise.
Come on! Oh.
It's a 4. It's a, oh, they've failed.
You silly demons.
Khorne will not be happy at all. Combat phase. First thing up, the Master of Possession leading the Possessed and going into the Redemptor Dreadnought. Now you are doing a Dark Pact for sustained, yes. And you are activating the Devastating Wound ability.
That's right, aye. So I think we Dark Pact. Oh, that's good, yep.
So you've not got sustained hits.
I've got sustained hits, so yeah, they've got 4 attacks each.
Ooh. I'm going to have to do Armour of Contempt on my Dreadnought. I'm going to have to. My last CP, Armour of Contempt.
Okay. So, hitting on 3s, exploding 5. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all, really.
Need all the 6s.
6 hits. 1, 2. Fantastic.
2 6s you rolled, yeah? So that's 2 damage off the Redemptor so far.
Yes.
Next up, Master of Possession.
3s, and I get 1 back in.
Yeah.
And then strength 6 or 5 and 6s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
1.
What's the AP of that?
-1.
Pass. Okay. So the Dreadnought is fine so far.
No worries.
Venom Crawler's up. It's going to bite its bum. Are you doing a Dark Pact, Joe?
Nah. I wanted to try and hit something with some melee. I'll take a wound off. We'll see. Right, in on 3s. Glad I didn't do a Dark Pact. Strength 6, 5 and 6s. 1,
bites
-1.
Bites its bum. It's fine. Armoured bum.
Right.
It's Thrax, the Butcher of... What was it? The Butcher of Hive Bastian?
I've got a ability to use here. Each time this model adds a charge move, so 1 enemy unit engaged in range. Roll a d6 for each of this model's remaining wounds.
Yeah.
So it's got 10 wounds.
Yeah. So you roll 10 dice?
On a 4 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On a 4 plus, it gets.
Yeah, you
maximum, yeah, 6 more. The maximum 6 more wounds. Gets a more wound. 4 plus.
Yeah, so you just
1,
done
2,
4.
3, 4 mortal wounds.
So Redemptor's down to 6 before Thrax gets to attack.
Nice.
Thrax is going to do a Dark Pact.
Oh,
typical Thrax.
3.
Takes 2 mortal wounds, but he's got feel no pain.
Oh, that's right. He's got 5 of feel no pain.
Oh, he's been drinking that sweet, delicious white monster.
Right. So 6 attacks. This is no. Yeah, 6 attacks, sitting on 2s. Exploding 5s. Yes. So an extra 4. However, Thrax, this is your moment.
It's his strength that lets him down.
Strength 8. Yeah. Not very good. So 5 and 6. Oh, see, not good at all. Only 2 at -2, damage 3.
And I've got Armour Contempt, so it's only -1. So I've got -1 damage, so I failed 1, so I only take 2 damage. So the Redemptor is down to 4 wounds. They're so tough, Redemptors. Because they're already dead, so take some killing.
So hot.
Next up is Joe's Mauler Fiend,
yes.
And Joe is going to do a Dark Pact because he's got 5 wounds remaining.
Yeah. Since I went out doing the Venom Crawler, I'm going to do a Mauler Fiend.
It's going to take D3 mortal wounds.
D3.
Oh, it's got 3 wounds remaining, and it's now bracketed so it gets -1 to hit.
Oh no!
Attacks hitting on 4s, but 5s and 6s explode.
Difference. I've got 2 more back in.
Worked out in the end, I think.
Yeah, worked out, right. So 14, so...
Freeze.
Freeze. Oh, come on. 3 at -2.
3 at -2, so 3 5-ups for the Impulsor. It made 1, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 2 damage. So that's 5, 7 damage off it so far. I think they have 11, so it's got 4 wounds left.
And then I've got the lash out ones, so 6 attacks.
Yep.
Come on. Come on.
3 hits.
Doing. Right. Oh, yeah. That's it. And then strength 7, 5 and 6s.
So 5s and 6s, yeah.
I got 2
2 more.
-1.
Yep. So it whips another wound off it, so the Impulsor's got 3 wounds remaining. Will Skull Reaper claim another skull for his trophy rack? I hope not, but it's not looking good.
Well, it's not been good, these leadership tests, but however... Oh my, really?
It's alright. It's okay, Joe. Legionnaires have an icon. Legionnaires have an icon.
I can re-roll it with
so you can fail twice. So you're going to roll for
Why
Skull...
not do this to myself?
You're going to roll Skull Reaper first,
yes? He's got cones, so I'm just going to go for the lethal. So hitting on 2.
Okay.
So
it's 2 lethals.
2 lethals, and then 1 goes through.
Yep.
And it's strength 7, so 3s. Yep. So 3 at -2.
3 at -2, but he's got 4+ invulnerable save in combat. Oh, he's all kinds of dead. He failed every save. That's another skull added to the skull throne. My Redemptor's going to turn around and try and smack that, what do you call him? Venom Crawler. To death. But I only hit the 4 because I am... Oh, it doesn't matter. He's not interested. Bam!
Doesn't care.
Does not care. Only 2 though. 2 invulnerable saves, but if you fail either, you're dead. Oh, it's dead.
It's dead.
Do you explode?
Oh, sorry.
You do not explode.
I don't explode.
But the Venom Crawler is dispatched.
Bye-bye.
At the end of Joe's turn 2, he scored 2 points for cleanse because he cleansed this objective with the possess because he still controls it, and he's going to choose to keep marked for death because my Stern Guard are injured and my Impulsor on the other side of the battlefield is nearly dead as well, so he's going to keep that. So he'll go to 2 CP in my turn 2. So Space Marines turn 2 now. Time to hit back. Okay, Space Marines turn 2. I've drawn Defend Stronghold, not a great card, and I've drawn Behind Enemy Lines, also not a great card for me, and I've only got 1 CP, so struggling a little bit, but we'll go over what's happening. For a moment on this Bloodthirster, we've got the Redemptor, the Terminators, Captain Gideon, they're all going for this Bloodthirster. Put all for a moment on it. It's up to you, lads. Bring the beast down. I've gone into the tactical doctrine, and because of that I can fall back, shoot and charge, so the Impulsor has fell back away from the Mauler Fiend, who probably put all of its bolters and stubbers into the Legionnaires instead. The Inquisitors are staying in the woods, they're going to shoot the Legionnaires. The Chaplain and his squad of Intercessors are battle shock, but the Chaplain's just going to go, no you're not, and remove that. And the Combi Weapon Lieutenant has moved up alongside. So basically loads and loads and loads and loads of bolt guns are going to shoot into these Legionnaires. Hopefully chip them down and take out a bunch of them. And on the other side of the battlefield, the Redemptor has fallen back, and he's going to shoot and he's going to charge again, and the 3 remaining Stern Guard have moved up to assist. So, wish me luck. See how it goes. Shooting phase, turn 2, Space Marines. Bam. Live, as my shooting phase is going terrible. So, the Stern Guard did absolutely nothing to the possessed. The Redemptor fired its nipple frag cannons, did nothing. Next up, missile pod. 3 shots, hits on 4s. All missed, 3 1s. Well, the Onslaught Gatling cannon, so to start with the mini Onslaught, the one with 8 shots, strength 5, hits on 4s. Oh my god. Roll a 6. No. The worst dice roll I think I've ever done. The big Onslaught. Roll 5 6s, I'll make up for my shooting phase again. Just 3 wounds, no AP, so just 3 armour saves.
Need 1, need 2, need 3.
Well, that was absolutely horrendous. For that absolutely terrible shooting, we come to this side of the battlefield, so everybody's going to basically blast away into the Legionnaires. I'll shoot with the Inquisitors first into the Legionnaires because they give you +1 to hit for the phase, not for the rest of the turn, as I've now realised. So +1 to hit for everyone else who shoots at them, which would be handy for the Impulsor because -1 to hit at the moment. So I'll start with the Inquisitors into the Legionnaires. Just realised when he kills a character with his Master of Executions, he gets an extra CP, so he's now on 3 CP. So
gift that keeps on giving that model.
Give us a big thumbs up. Yes. Inquisitors just put 4 wounds onto the Legionnaires, 3+ armor saves. These dice are getting checked. These dice are getting checked after this game. These dice are getting checked. The assessors are going to try and do just something, just anything happening in the shooting phase would be great. The blue dice is the crack grenade, and they're hitting on 2. Sustained hits then, rolled no 6s, just to really emphasise how bad the shooting phase is. But that's nothing from the crack grenade. Oh wait, it might be. I'll go check that strength. We got 4 saves from bolt guns at -1.
So 4s. I feel 2. So Legionnaire dead.
Yeah, so kill a Legionnaire, and I'll check that grenade launcher. The crack grenade launcher is strength 9, so that was a wound as well at -2. So yeah, you take D3 damage from that.
Okay.
So yeah, that blasts another Legionnaire down. So I've killed 2 models. Hooray! Chaplain and the Lieutenant. So the Chaplain with his Absolver pistol, his hand cannon. Yeah, he hits that strength 5, so wound on a 3. Yeah, he did. That's AP -1 damage 2.
Oh,
so he domes another Legionnaire with his big hand cannon, and next up the Lieutenant with combi weapon. So I'm going to have to check what he hits on now because combi weapons are weird. Sometimes combi weapons hit on a 4+, but the Lieutenant hits on a 3+. And you got 2 hits, and it's anti-infantry 4+ devastating wounds. So he's caused a devastating wound. So that's another wound off a Legionnaire.
Oh, another one.
So the Impulsor's just going to put all of its payload into the Legionnaires. Holding off camera was a good idea. Joe just made 12 armor saves for his Legionnaire squad. Didn't fail a single one. Yeah, that's. Oh wait, we've got shooting here. So next up, Redemptor and Terminators into the Bloodthirster. With the Redemptor overcharging his Macroplasma, he gets D6+1, so he gets 6 shots. On a 3+, re-rolling because of overmoment. 5 hits. It's only strength 9 versus toughness 11, so I need 5s and 6s. I got 2. 2 and 2. Yeah.
Oh, made 1.
Made 1 to take 3 damage, sir. The Icarus pod gets 1 shot, which hit. Wounds on a 2+.
Wounds on a 2+?
Anti-fly.
Wow.
I assume you fly.
He's got fly keyword, yeah.
I assume he flies. It's got Stormbolt, that's twin link. So re-roll them. All hit, and then it gets twin linked, so it'll wound on a 6 with rerolls. So it's 2 so far. Nipple cannons. Oh, look at that, 3 saves from nipple cannons. Taste my nipples. Oh god, get rid of them dice. Sick of this. The mini onslaught from the Dreadnought. Roll them 2 again. That's almost a full house. And then ideally, it's strength 5, so I just need 6s anyway, but they're devastating. Not a singles, not a sausage. Great stuff. See if the Terminators can chip any wounds off. After the Terminator's fired, when he managed to do any damage with the assault cannon, the Bloodthirster is down to 13 wounds. So again, old-fashioned way, we're going to have to punch his head in. I've got a problem. Joe has 3 command points, so he can interrupt. So even if I do charge my Terminators and my Captain in, he could interrupt and smash a lot of them to pieces. But I have 1 command point left. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tank shock him, I think. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to tank shock him with my Redemptor. Well, can't kill him, but it could take a massive amount of wounds. I was contemplating doing it here and driving into the Mauler Fiend and running it over, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try. I've got to get rid of this Bloodthirster because he'll just rampage through my army. So yeah, charges. Redemptor's charging in. Yeah, he's in. The Terminators are also in, and I'll have a little think about other charges I want to do. Before I do any more charges, I'll need to know how this tank shock goes down. So the Dreadnought's sticking an headbutt on this Bloodthirster, 5s and 6s I want.
Oh wow.
Oh, that'll do. Oh, but it was only. We were thinking it was 4s at first. But yeah, it's 3 mortal wounds caused to the Bloodthirster by my dreadnought, sticking a nut on him. Everybody here is going to try and charge. Because why just let him charge into me in his next turn? So, Inquisitors need a 6 to make it to the Legionnaires. They're in. Damn, I should have rolled that for someone else. The Intercessors needed to roll an 8. They're in, yes. That's everything else I don't care about. So, the Lieutenant with the combi weapon, he didn't make it, he needed a 10. And then, watch that tree, and then the impulsor is going, oh, there it is. Right. So all of this for the Emperor, let's get stuck in and duke it out. Completed all of my charges, there's a great big scrap over here, and Joe has very cleverly decided to do a heroic intervention, because the Demon Prince can still do his charging thing when he heroically intervenes. So Joe, roll your dice for your charge, mate.
Right.
Yeah, he's in.
Lovely.
So the Demon Prince now leaps over, and then he's going to do his charge into combat thing again. He rolls 10 dice for the mortal wounds, which means he's probably going to kill my Redemptor before he even gets to attack, which is big.
4s are a mortal wound.
Big sad.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, is it dead? No, it's got one left.
One wound left.
Woo! Redemptor lives, just. Okay, here's one for you all. So if you were in my position, who would you be starting with? Because Joe has got 2 CP. I've got none. Got the Redemptor and the Terminators fighting the Bloodthirster. You've got the Redemptor with 1 wound, 3 Stern Guard, and then we've got that mess over there with the Master Executions. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I feel like I should start with that Redemptor, but then that will try and chop down as many Terminators as it can. Give me 2 minutes, hours to have a think. Rightly or wrongly, I'm going for the Terminators first. They're going to strike into the Bloodthirster because I don't want him striking them down before they get a chance to do anything. I know I'm pretty much sacrificing my Dreadnought over there to die, but he might not even interrupt over there for all I know, but I'm starting with the Terminators. First up is Terminator Captain Gideon. He's hitting on a 2+, he's got the Honour Vehemence, he's got an extra attack, so 7 attacks hitting on 2s, re-rolling. It's a good job. That's 6 hits. His Relic Sword is only Strength 5, so it's 6s to wound the Bloodthirst. 2.
4 plus in front of us here.
Oh, Joe. Terminator Sergeant. He hit. Oh, I hit on 2s because you're the awful moment target. So it's all hit, but again he needs to roll 6s. He did nothing with his Power Sword, oh, it's not looking good. Power Fists from the Terminators. Rerolling 1s. It's all hit, but it's 5s and 6s to wound. Silly bugger. 3.
3. 4 ones.
Yeah. So 4 damage off the Bloodthirster. You going to interrupt by any chance?
Let me have a think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where though? But where are you interrupting? So many choices. Ooh, so many choices.
I don't know.
Yeah, after much deliberation, Joe is interrupting with the Bloodthirster, who's going to try and take out that Redemptor before it gets to attack. So what did you say it was? 7?
7, aye. I'm not too sure which one I want to go for, but
it's got to be the big tank.
I believe in the gods.
Yeah.
2! That's alright. Explode 6s? No. Come on.
Freeze.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
-4.
That's not what I wanted to see. -4?
Yeah.
What's that mean? 6s?
6s.
I need to roll, what was it? 6 of them as well. All I've got to do here is roll 6 6s.
You never know.
I rolled no 6s.
D6
that means
plus 1 every single one. That's 6, 12. What's this? 17,
quick math.
17, 18 plus
I think
1, 2, 3, 4. But 20 wounds.
I think you've killed it, mate. Do I explode? Please explode. Take some more wounds off it. I did not explode. Or do you explode on ones? I'm sure it's sixes. So, Redemptor gets to do its attacks. Going to attack the possessed. It only hits on a 4+ though. He hit once. Oh no. Wounded. 5+ vulnerable save. Oh no, those dice are getting checked. They are the best rolling dice I've ever seen. And guard are going to try and take down the possessed. I don't think they're going to do very well. They're only plus 6. They were just there for moral support, really. Yeah, it's not going well. 1 wound, mate. Just from a close combat, so 3+.
3+.
Yeah. Sergeant with a chainsword has 6 attacks. He hit with 5 of them, but needs 5s to wound though. 2. -1.
-1 Forbes.
Oh, he nearly killed the possessed.
Down to 1 wound.
So over this big, massive melee. So we've got the pulsers just rolled off camera, didn't do anything to Maulafine, funnily enough. So roll for my Inquisitors and my Intercessors and my Chaplain. Okay, so the Inquisitors paired combat blades. Hit and freeze, but got sustained hits 1. Wounded on 4s. Oh, stop it. 4.
4 saves, 3 up.
Wait. No, I can't count 5.
5. 3 up.
Joe. Where'd you get these dice from? Where did you order these dice from?
Some dodgy man down the town sold us them.
Yeah. Give me these dice.
Wow, they're all ones. That's not bad.
What? Where did you get these dice from? This is close combat weapons. Now these get +1 to wound because they're with a chaplain, so these were wounded on freeze.
Nice.
So that is, not that it matters, you're just going to make all your armour saves. 6 armour saves.
3 up. Sorry. See?
Oh, this is a 1 as well, so that's...
2, so...
Yeah, so 2 more Legionnaires dead.
2 more Legionnaires dead,
Then the Sergeant with his chainsword, he'll have 5 attacks. He hit twice though, unfortunately for me. Wounded on a 3, that's 1. That could kill another Legionnaire though, because 1's wounded. 4 up. Yep, so the Sergeant takes another down with a chainsword. Last is my Chaplain, he's fighting his way through, see if he can get to that Skull Reaper. 5 attacks though, hitting on 2s. Yeah, and then he's going to be wounded on 2s. Yeah, and that's -1 damage to 2, mate.
So you might kill them all. 4s.
Yeah. No, so he donks another Legionnaire. So the Legionnaires and the Master of Executions, the Skull Reaper, have piled in. Obviously the Skull Reaper wants another skull add from another one of my characters.
So I'll do a Dark Pact.
Yes.
Field.
You can re-roll.
I can re-roll. See? Thanks, Richie. And I failed.
Still failed. You take D3 mortal wounds on your squad. You lose
a guy.
And
it's just going to be the change.
It was a guy and a half, yeah. It was 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah. So I lose a guy.
Joe lost a Marine and another one was injured by the Dark Pact, but Joe's going to go for sustained hits because Legionnaires are an objective. You get to reroll your wounds, and Master of Executions has devastating wounds. So you're better off taking sustained hits to get more hits. It gives you more chance to roll the wound dice. So
might backfire, but this guy is the gift that keeps giving. So let's do it.
Oh, the dice finally betray him. The gods can be fixed.
So he's devastating.
Please don't do that. Complete.
Strength 7, so I got 2.
You can re-roll all of them.
All my hits.
You can re-roll them all if you want, because you're an objective. You could choose to just fish for 6s.
I'm just going to re-roll 1. No.
Well, so that's 2 hits, and they're both going on my Chaplain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaplain takes 2 damage.
Okay.
Space Marines with heavy melee weapons attacked back, and they struck down all 4 Intercessors in return. Now the Chaplain is on his own fighting the Skull Reaper. Next up is a Maulafine ripping apart my Impulsor. Big fists.
So 4s is bracketed.
Yeah.
That's lovely. And strength.
Yeah, 3s.
3s. That's 4 minus 2.
Yeah. Fill them all. It dies without you don't even have to roll your dice. Okay. I was hoping it would explode. Joe preemptively rolled his Dark Pact, and obviously because he's got those loaded dice, he passed on a double 6. So Thrax is going to try and take out the Redemptor, so the possessed will be able to charge into, Stern Guard.
2s, and I get an extra 3 because it's exploded.
Yes.
And then it's strength 8, so 5 and 6s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 saves and minus 2, 3 damage.
4 did you say?
4, yeah.
4 ups. The Redemptor dies, please explode. He did not explode, damn. The new Master of Possession and is possessed have piled into my poor stern guard who are about to get ripped to shreds. The model looks appropriate now after what just happened to those poor stern guard. Just ripped them all to shreds. Okay, at the end of my turn 2, I didn't really score any more points other than my primary. Defend Stronghold's done at the end of Joe's turn, but Joe burnt an objective, so he got an extra 5 for the primary, and then he got his marked for death, so he got an extra 5 on his secondaries. So yeah, that didn't go very well for me. I am going to choose to get rid of behind enemy lines, get lost. That'll get me a CP, then going into Joe's turn I'll be on 2. Do I want to keep Defend Stronghold? No, I'll probably get rid of that as well. Get lost. Yep. Turn 3 for the Chaos Space Marines. Is this only turn 3? Everyone's dead? Right, so turn 3 for the Chaos Space Marines. Defend Stronghold, Storm Hostile objective. So keep hold of your own objective, and Joe's got 2 Obliterators sat on the top of it, and Storm Hostile objective, take 1 off me. He's already on that. Joe, what's happening?
Not much, really. Possessed, sitting, doing nothing.
Sitting pretty, yeah.
Yeah, sitting pretty. Bloodletters, just moved forward on that objective. I want to start burning it. Oh, the Possessed are burning this one as well.
Yeah, burn everything. Let the galaxy burn, yeah.
Mauler Fiend is just going to charge the Inquisitors.
Yes.
And I was thinking about dropping the Skull Reaper back, but I feel like it'll be great for the narrative to give that chaplain a chance to chop him down since he's done.
Also, he's battle shocked.
And he's battle shocked as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about doing that one Desperate Escape thing, where it was like roll 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
But
you decided to get a duel would be cooler. And then we got this.
Thrax has just come down in the middle just because obviously he's secondary, and that guy is irritating us. Because every time I go near him, he just moves away.
Yeah, so Thrax is going to deal with him. So do you even have any shooting? You don't, do you? You got a few bolt pistols and then that's it. Yeah. This is charges, right? So a few bolt pistols and it's charges. Yeah. Oh, Thrax has got a gun. Thrax has got a gun. We've just realised he's got his wrist cannon. 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, Thrax shooting at annoying. I think he's got stealth as well. Yeah, wounded him. -1. -1 4 plus. Nope, he's got 2 damage. He's got a 6 up, feel no pain for some reason. Which he makes, he's took a wound. The Bloodletters are charging into Gideon and his Terminators. They roll a 5.
The Big Daddy. Yep.
Yeah, they're in. You got Thrax charging into the lone operative. Yeah, he's in. He rolled a 9.
Oh, Mauler Fiend.
Mauler Fiend 2. Yeah, he's in. So everyone's in. Let's crush some skulls. Okay, is Thrax just going to kill my lieutenant by landing on him?
Ready? 10 dice. 4s.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, how many was that? Because I got feel no pain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. He actually has feel no pain 5 plus this character. He's weird as. But 5s and 6s.
Ooh.
Right. He's just died. Just crushed underneath his hooves. Oh, he's got claws. Fitting that Thrax has ended up at the portal, securing it. Send her off to wherever he's sending her. Next up, the Mauler Fiend's ripping apart my poor Inquisitors.
So it's 4s. Well, that's pretty good for you. And then
2s.
It's 2s. -2.
So 3 5 ups. Yeah, you kill 3.
D6 plus 1.
Yeah, so it's 3.
So it's only, I get you.
It's 3, look.
Let me roll.
Alright, yeah.
I want to see the damage. Slash of tendrils, 4s. Yep. And then 3s. 2, -1.
Okay, so I've got 2 Inquisitors left. Okay, so my only real chance here of doing anything in this game is I'm going to have to burn all my CP. So I've got 2 CP plus my captains reduce the cost by 1. So I'm going to choose to interrupt with my Terminators for 2 CP, and then for 0 CP I'm going to play the Lance stratagem on my squad if that's possible. Fortunately I can't play that stratagem because Lance, you have to charge to get the benefit of Lance. So I'll keep the captain will keep it, and I'll just keep it and probably use Armour of Contempt on my Terminators to try and stop some of the damage coming back. So Terminators are going to interrupt, pile in, hopefully punch some Bloodletters to death, and then Bloodthirster time. Okay, so Terminator Captain Gideon attacking into the Bloodletters. Hits on 2s. It's on 3s. So that's 3 Bloodletters.
Okay. 5 vulnerables here.
Yep.
So 2.
Kills one of them. 3 Terminators Power Fist into the Bloodletters. 2s. Yeah, so that's 6 more.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus the vulnerables here. And we had 1, so that's
5 more crushed.
6, yeah. So yeah, 5 more crushed.
Sergeant attacking into the Bloodthirster. Hits it on a 2 with a reroll. I need those 6s for the wounds, unfortunately. Nope, none. And then the other Terminator with the assault cannon. He hits the Bloodthirster, and then he wounds on 5s and 6s. It's 1 wound on the Bloodthirster.
4. Oh.
That'll do. 2 more wounds off the Bloodthirster. It's down to 4 remaining. I might have bracketed it as well. After my attack back, that left 4 Bloodletters alive, and the captain's now going to use his CP ability to play Armour Contempt on the Terminators.
Okay, so yeah, these are the Bloodletters. Hit the 2s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, and then it's strength 5, isn't it?
Yeah, toughness 5,
so
4s.
4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, just 2.
2 at -2, but it'll be -1 because of my Armour Contempt. Yes. So you cause 2 wounds to a Terminator.
2 wounds. How many wounds did the Terminator got? 4?
3.
Oh, they got 3, yeah.
Next up to attack, the Bloodthirster. Joe's choosing to go for the sweep mode. Gives him 14 dice.
Alright.
Hitting on 2s.
2s. Cool.
That 1 miss.
Does that aura, his aura,
Yes.
does it affect him as well?
Yes.
Does it? Okay.
15 hits.
Yeah.
Then 2s to wound the Terminators.
2s, yeah. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And what's the AP of that?
-2.
So it'll be -1 with Armour Contempt. Right. So I've got, what do you say, 10 armour saves.
10.
Free up. 10 free up armour saves for the Terminators. Oh, it's not good. It's terrible rolling by me. So that's Terminator dead, Terminator dead, 3 Terminators dead.
Cool.
Obviously one's the Sergeant because of his power sword. So, my chaplain, he's going to attack. He doesn't get +1 to wound anymore because he's not leading a unit. He's going to put 5 attacks just into the Legionnaires with the Skull Reaper in there. Hits on a 2+.
Nice.
All hit. We could do that again. That'd be lovely. Thank you very much. No, he just did 2. -1. He might kill both Legionnaires though.
Okay, 4s.
He did. He killed both the Legionnaires. Next up is the Skull Reaper. Are you doing a Dark Pact?
I am, but I'm going to do his corn for the lethals maybe because last time it was a bit of a nightmare.
Alright.
Just to mix it up, why not? I'm going to do a Dark Pact.
Will Corn answer? Yes.
5, 6, he did. So I've got 5 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Corn. Bring it home. 2. Nice. 2 lethals, and then I get to re-roll them 2. It's my strength 7 3s. These are devastating. That's 2 wounds off him, and 1 save, 3 saves. That's 2 wounds, and
he's dead. He's only got 2 wounds left. It's another character killed by the Skull Reaper.
CP as well.
Only be 2 Inquisitors because Molifiend was just eating them. So the 2 remaining Inquisitors piled in to the Skull Reaper to obviously offer more heads to him, of course. Paired combat blades into that stupid Skull Reaper guy. I've hit him. That's a full house. 4s to wound him. Oh, stop it.
What is it?
1.
3 up?
Oh, God. Okay, Joe's starting to storm ahead in turn 3. So you've done Stormhorse objective,
Yep.
get your 4 points. You're getting rid of defence
I
stronghold.
just don't see the point. It's not fun. Just wait until the end of the turn, at the end of the battle for 3 VP.
Yeah,
I'd rather get rid of it and then
yeah.
do something else.
I'll put you on 4 VP going into my 4 command points going into my turn.
That's right, aye.
Get rid of that. Goes up to 3. Goes into my turn. Go to 4. So yeah, Space Marines turn 3. There's no one left. Okay, Space Marines turn 3. It's gone terrible. Drawn Savage Locust. It's not happening. Drawn Mark for Death. Joe has picked the Possessed, the Demon Prince, and the Obliterators. So yeah, that's not happening. All for Moment is still on the Bloodthirster. I've got 1 CP. I'm spending it right now for adaptive strategy to put Gideon and his 2 Terminators into the Tactical Doctrine again. They're going to fall back, shoot and charge. These Inquisitors are going to throw their haywire mine at the Mauler Fiend and hopefully kill that. And then just see how it goes with this Master of Executions. So, movement phase. Inquisitor's haywire mine. Yeah, it works. And because it's a vehicle, you roll 2 dice and that's how many mortal wounds you cause to it, 2d3. So they cause 2 mortal wounds, it doesn't even kill the stupid Mauler Fiend. It's on 1 wound. This Terminator is going to put his assault cannon into the Bloodthirster, and then Captain Gideon and the other Terminator are going to just try and gun down these remaining Bloodletters. Assault cannon, all hit. If I roll 4 6s, he just straight up kills the Bloodthirster with an assault cannon. He didn't roll any 6s, he didn't even... Oh, it's strength 6, so he has 2 wounds.
Okay. 4 ups. Fill them.
Alright, it's down to 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Go assault cannon. Bolt gun into the Bloodletters. All hit. Just 1 wound.
5 up, innit?
Yeah, he domes 1, and then the other Terminator hits 4 times as well. He 3 more.
Times, 5 ups.
Leaves one Bloodletter alive. And the Inquisitors shot the wound off that Master of Executions, who's now about to axe their heads off. Captain Gideon is going to charge into the Bloodthirster and the remaining Bloodletter. Yep, he's in. Captain, he's going for glory. Can he take down this Bloodthirster? He's got 2 wounds remaining. I'm going to put all of my attacks into the Bloodthirster, so I cannot risk the dice betraying me, as they have been this whole game. So 7 attacks from Gideon. Reroll. Roll for a moment. That's all hit. He needs to roll 6s to hurt it. Those are the problem.
Ooh.
2. That's enough to slay the beast.
4 people.
Die.
Come on, Corn.
Got it. You got it. And you got deadly demise. Can you explode death scream?
Imagine.
No, it doesn't.
No. He's gone.
The beast is slain.
Done.
Will this Master of Executions claim 2 more skulls for the Skull Throne? What do we reckon? 5 dice.
5 dice, isn't it? 2s, yeah. 5 dice. 2. That's good. Oh, I should have done dog back, but I don't feel that now. And then 3s. 6s are devastating.
So he kills 1 automatically and 3 more wounds. He kills them both. More skulls. He's going to have like a trolley with him or something, like some sort of trailer that he puts all the helmets in. It's going horrendously bad. I'm going to keep Mark for death though, just because I like the sound of it, because the Demon Prince is one of the targets, Thrax. So I'm going to get rid of Established Locust so long. And then going into Joe's turn 4, we're on 2. So Joe's turn 4 with... What is it? 5? Ah, God. It's all going wrong. And you've burnt objectives now as well, haven't you?
Yeah. I don't know how many I can do, but I don't know if that technically still counts, but definitely them 2.
Oh, no, everything's on fire. Joe has burnt, at the end of my turn 3, he's burnt all of the No Man's Land objectives. He still holds his own. And he would have burnt this one, but I just realised that all Gideon had to do was just pile in slightly further, and he stops the Bloodletter from controlling it. So I've still got the 2 deployment zone objectives are still here, but the Chaos Space Marines have pretty much secured everything else. So it's definitely not looking good, and Joe's about 600 million more points than me. So it's now the start of his turn 4. Okay, turn 4 for Chaos Space Marines. Joe has drawn Established Locust. That's do an action in the centre of the battlefield or the deployment zone, and then behind enemy lines is get in your opponent's deployment zone. So basically those 2 can both be done in the same place actually. You've got 5 CP, what's happening, Joe?
Basically, I'm just pushing everything to the centre just because it looks cool. There's real no game plan, because there's nothing else I can do with them. So the Possessed come this way, Master Executions is coming this way.
Okay.
And then I put Thrax was in the middle, and he could have done Established Locust, couldn't he?
He could have done Established Locust.
But I thought that's boring, where I can advance and charge him because he's got Southern Ash.
Yep.
Mark, so I think that's way more fun. So that's what I've done.
Yeah, in the Mauler Fiend's advance, he's going to get the behind enemy lines for you.
Yeah,
and he'll, well, to be fair, he'll get it. Thrax will get you the maximum because you'll have 2 units. So, so you've lost points on Established Locust, but you've just gained them back on behind enemy lines. Yeah. So it works out anyway. So yeah, so you've got no shooting actually.
No.
So it's just charges.
Yeah, that's it.
Might as well roll for Thrax right now.
Yeah, might as well.
Do it.
Cool.
He's in.
He's in.
Uh-oh. So we're here. The warlords are scrapping. Well, this poor bloodletter's going to get his head punched in the middle, isn't he? So Thrax has charged in. Oh, you've got that stupid charging rule, haven't you? Oh, have you got your dice ready, mate? Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I was planning out my stratagems for fighting death. You're just going to kill them now with your impact hits.
Yep, 4. That's got to be the full 6, isn't it? Yeah.
6.
6.
Oh, you've done 6. So that's both Terminators crushed under Thrax's bulk. So now it is literally just a warlord fight. So here we go, boys. I've played Armour of Contempt for free, and I've paid my last 2 CP on Fight on Death. So even if Gideon is dragged down by Thrax, he might take him with him. I doubt it. I doubt it. But I've burnt through all my CP again. Take it away, Joe.
Dark Pact. Feels.
Yes! Good old Thrax.
He takes 3 mortal wounds.
He's got feel no pain.
Yeah.
Fail them all, please.
5. I take 2 mortal wounds.
2 more.
So he's on 8.
He's got 8 wounds remaining.
8 wounds. Right.
Excellent.
6 dice.
Excellent.
So we'll stand on 5s. We'll get an extra 1.
Yep.
Cool. And then it's going to be strength 8, so 3s.
Yep.
Oh, that is 5. And -2. -1. Damage 3.
5 free ups. So I fail 2.
6 wounds.
6 wounds. That kills him. But I fight on death. So I've got 7 attacks. Oh, you know what? I should have put myself in the assault doctrine. Gives me more attacks. Never mind. Yep. 6 hits.
Toughness 9.
Toughness 9. I did 1 wound then.
1 wound.
Yep.
And what minus?
2.
2, so 4. Feels
Take
it.
2 more wounds, but you'll feel the pain.
1 wound.
Oh, Thrax. It's game over. Game over. Crushed. Yep. Put it there, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well played. Well played. Let's have a look at them dice then.
Are they gone?
Yeah, down the toilet. Is that why I had the toilet flushing?
God. Winning streak continues.
And you've ended mine. I'm deleting this video. No one needs to know about this. Like Inquisition, just comes up on the screen, erased from the history books. Who's your man of the match?
Dark. Oh, sorry, the Skull Reaper.
The Skull Reaper. God, I'm sick.
Skull
of it.
Reaper. He's my boy. Like.
Might do like a little like black and white thing pop up now of like in memory of. Just come up all the characters I've painted for my army. Yeah, love and memory of every character I've painted for my army. I'm not even picking a man of the match. I got none, and everyone did terrible. Everyone did terrible. But what we've done, what we can do with this though, is the Greyfax through the portal, and this is good for me because narratively wise, she's gone into warp. Joe is working on a Corn Demon army for the channel.
I am.
Then we've got Andy, aka Albino. He's working on his Grey Knights. Then you've got Dave, who brought his Flesh Tearers on. He's working on a Grey Knight army as well. So I'm going to try and tie that in, and basically we're going to go into the war next time and try and get us. So we're going to hopefully see some Grey Knights versus some demon action going on the channel. Get some other people involved in the narrative going on.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Thrax is just going to be the big bad boy that everyone's going to want to kill him.
Yeah, you see who can get him. It's not going to be any of my characters, is it? They all pile on him at once, I might get him, but yeah. So hopefully, we'll see you guys at the next one.